Hey guys, Davin Lim, dermatologist. For you guys who may not know me, I'm a procedural dermatologist. My interest is in really bad acne scarring. So I've done a couple of publications, but I'm also pretty active on YouTube when it comes to the treatment of both acne and also acne scars. Guys, in this video, it's going to be a very practical one. I'm going to split this in two parts. So this first part is how to teach you guys to treat acne scars, especially mild acne scars or pigmented acne scars, at home using simple, cost-effective, but importantly, safe procedures. The second part of this video, which will come in a couple of weeks' time, will breeze on how I manage, or my team and I manage, the more severe acne scars. So let's dive straight into it. Not everyone needs to see a dermatologist. Certainly from my end, I do not want to see mild stuff. I don't want to see mild pigment. I don't want to see mild scarring. My team and I are involved in treating moderate to severe scarring. So for you guys, you can save time, effort, and especially money by doing simple things at home. So when it comes to using topicals, what can we do? So for mild scarring, we talk about grade 1 scarring, that's considered pigment changes. So it could be post-inflammatory pigmentation, where it's dark scars, or post-inflammatory erythema, which is red scars. So most of the literature covers PIH or dark scars, because red scars, the algorithm to treat that's a little bit different and a little bit more complex. So when we have dark acne scars, it's due to basically melanin. Melanin is the pigment that gets released after inflammation. That's why we call it post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation or dark acne marks, also known as grade 1 scarring. So for this type of scarring, generally speaking, if you're treating it at home, you can use one of two things: microneedling and also certain topicals. So let's do this in reverse. Let's talk about topicals. So the first thing you've got to do is to use a high factor sun protection sunscreen. Generally speaking, 50 plus and above, got to use it at least twice a day. So that will help reduce the amount of pigment. So what can you do if you've got established pigment? That's when you can focus on certain key ingredients. And the key ingredients include things like ascorbic acid, azelaic acid, kojic acid, arbutin, and certainly your alpha hydroxy acids, including your glycolic lactic acid, or you can exfoliate using 2% salicylic acid. So out of all of those ingredients, I like vitamin C the best. That's provided that your acne is under control. If you try to put vitamin C on excoriated skin, in other words, if there's a breakage in the skin, you'll know it because the pH of most formulations are pretty low and it can sting you a little bit. So when we talk about acne scarring, you've got to make sure that your acne is under control. When I mean under control, it doesn't mean you have to go on medical therapy. So if you use topicals, washes, diet, meditate, a whole heap of different stuff, and if your acne is under control, you're sweet. If not, consider seeing a skincare expert, a dermatologist, and they will get it under control. So the first thing when you're talking about acne scarring, you got to make sure that your acne is under control, which means you're having much less breakouts, because that will break the cycle and reduce your skin inflammation. So the topical of choice, like I said, there are many ingredients. My favorite is L-ascorbic acid. L-ascorbic acid is basically vitamin C, and how it works is that it does one of a couple of things. It is an antioxidant that protects your skin, that not only protects your skin but also decreases the amount of potential post-inflammatory pigmentation. The second thing is that it's a very potent inhibitor of tyrosinase, which is the enzyme that produces melanin or pigment. So that inhibits that enzyme, thereby preventing or reducing PIH changes. And the third thing that ascorbic acid does is to help build up collagen. So when you build up collagen, you remodel scars, and hence the improvement of mild acne scarring. So L-ascorbic acid, formulations anywhere between 8 all the way up to 20% is good. It's called the Banish serum. It contains really good ingredients, and those three ingredients include ascorbic acid, so it's the L-ascorbic acid. It contains vitamin E or tocopherol, and vitamin E is not only an antioxidant, but vitamin E also potentiates more vitamin C. In other words, reduces the oxidation of vitamin C, making it more potent. And also it has ferulic acid, which is also an antioxidant. The flip side, however, like I said, if you've got excoriated skin or if your skin requires repair, probably not a good idea to put vitamin C straight onto pimples which are exposed. And this Banish serum contains key ingredients which helps treat pigment, including post-inflammatory pigmentation or dark acne spots. Why do I like this? It basically contains two key ingredients with a third that can be useful. So the first thing is that it contains L-ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C at the highest bioavailability. It also contains tocopherol of vitamin E. Now, vitamin E acts with vitamin C synergistically as an antioxidant, thereby reducing the amount of stress to your skin. Vitamin E also stabilizes vitamin C, and hence it's complementary to each other. It also contains something called ferulic acid, and ferulic acid, if you guys are into skincare, you know that CE ferulic acid, which is, by the way, 4 times more expensive than this formulation, is probably one of the gold standards for treating or preventing sun damage and oxidation. So guys, do I rate this? Absolutely. It's more cost effective than even higher brand names, and generally speaking between 3 to 4 drops on your face. So what's unique about this is that it's clear, it's non-oxidized, and it's powerful enough to exert its effects with very little skin irritancy. Guys, from there, what else can you use? You can use retinol. Retinol is very, very commonly prescribed by dermatologists, and what it does is that it can help build up collagen and hence repair scars. So guys, hey, Davin here again. Looking through the video, I'm just gonna edit a couple of things to give you a little bit more information. So guys, one of the most powerful ingredients out there to treat both acne, but also minimize scarring, both atrophic scarring, but also pigmented scarring and post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation is retinol. So retinol can do a few things. Number one, it decreases the enzyme production that also leads to melanin. Hence, it'll decrease post-acne marks. Secondly, it is a very powerful ingredient that can build up collagen. And collagen, as you guys know, repair acne scars. So in the context of retinol, there are many out there. And the top 3 of mine, or my 3 favorites, include number 1, SkinCeuticals. It's a high-end brand. It is a little bit more expensive, but it's very, very good. I also like the stuff from Murad because it's very soft and it's really good for dry skin. But Banish has one, and it's called Retinol and Ceramides. This is a good, cost-effective option for patients with acne as well as acne scarring. The retinol is powerful enough to repair damaged skin, but it also contains ceramides, which is super important when you're building up skin barrier function. This can be effective when you're treating breakouts, but can also accelerate wound repair after the use of microneedling. Guys, from there, what else can we use? And it's this, microneedling. This is the Banisher version 2.0. It's a new iteration of an older design, and I'll tell you why I think it's good. So when you backtrack my videos from many years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, you can see that I'm not a fan of rollers. So it's not just with this, it's been many, many years. And I keep saying stamping devices are much better than rollers, especially if you do it at home. This is a gold-plated device, which is basically microneedles that has gold plating. Keeps it sharp and it keeps it sanitized. So one way to actually sanitize this is to use the cap. You can fill that up with alcohol and you can put this in there, and as a result you can sanitize it very quickly. Microneedling, as you know, has got many advantages, including absorption of topicals, but also what's known as CIT, or collagen induction therapy. So first of all, absorption of chemicals. There are certain products which can do really well with this in combination with topicals. Guys, it's a very important concept to understand. Deeper does not mean better, especially when it comes to treating mild scars, right? So once again, I repeat this. You do not need to go deep. You do not need to microneedle deep to get good results. When you microneedle deep, and when I mean microneedle deep is anything above 0.5, 0.6 mil. Something like this comes in at under 0.5 mil. When you microneedle deep, you're not getting a better response. You're increasing your skin to more trauma, you're increasing your skin to more side effects, you may worsen your post-inflammatory pigment as well. When it comes to rollers, stampers, and pens, here is my viewpoint. Certainly if you know how to use a roller, if you have traction, counter traction, and you know what you're doing, it can be good. If you're doing it at home, stamping because you're doing vertical delivery rather than actual rolling, because when you roll, you basically pick up skin, while stamping, you're basically just causing aeration of the top part of your skin with minimal collateral damage, right? So this is great for home use. If you think pens are great for home use, think again. Problem with pens is this. We do use them, dermatologists use them, my nurses and my therapists use them all day, and we do like to use pens. But the problem with pens, you got to get yourself a good pen with a strong motor, because once the motor dies, you're dragging those needles, right? So that can cause more problems than good. So when you look at my posts, if you see me on Instagram at 101 Skin, when you look at my previous videos, you'll always see it's not influenced by Banish at all, but you can see that I've been a proponent of stampers for many, many years. So how does this work? Gold-plated titanium microneedles, which basically provides needle lengths of around 0.5 mil. It remains sharp for a longer period of time, but also it has antibacterial properties. If you don't get any bleeding with this, it's okay, right? If you get bleeding with it, basically you breach your epidermis and hence you may get infection, and that's why it's important to sterilize this. So one of these recommended will last you about 2 months, and basically you use this every week, so once a week for 4 weeks. Providing you control your acne, guys, and I'll keep on telling you this, providing you control your acne, when you use products like this, it does actually work. It's not going to work for deep ice pick scars, it's not going to work for rolling scars, but you have superficial scars like superficial box scar scarring, mixed scarring, polymorphic scarring, certainly it can give you a good clinical outcome. So it does that by stimulating collagen, what we call collagen induction therapy, or CIT. The second mechanism of which how small microneedles work is to assist drugs, in other words topicals, to go into your skin. So once again, we talked about the Banish serum that contains ascorbic acid together with vitamin E as well as ferulic acid. So one of our favorite tricks as dermatologists, we use a microneedle like this, short needles, stamp it onto your skin, press it onto your skin, and that potentiates the absorption of your topical. So in other words, instead of relying on your topical to be absorbed into your skin, open channels created by this increases the absorption and makes your topicals work a lot harder. So guys, this is a video that's in partnership with Banish. So I've got the opportunity to meet the founder of Banish. She's an awesome woman. I don't say that just because I'm doing this video. She's got lots of insight and she's very dedicated to the cause of both acne as well as acne scars. I hope you enjoyed that video. Guys, if you want to know more about Banish, visit their website and there's a promo code down below so that you can save.